Yes, thank you, Madam Chair, and members of the committee. As we stated earlier, we do have a shell amendment that we would like to have adopted in the committee, so we will need all of our Democratic members here at some point to move forward. But after many meetings, many discussions...
I'm sorry, Representative, I need to add Representative May to the roll. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. But after many meetings with groups representing the fire and police personnel across our state, also meeting with the municipalities, the Illinois Municipal League and others, other individual cities, I think we've come forward with a compromise that is workable. It's a compromise that I don't think is something that either side is going to say is their cup of tea, but I think they both realize that this is a very difficult and very involved issue. And I think that the parameters as we move forward will be close enough to Senate Bill 1946 that those of us who invested a lot of time and effort into that will be happy to see that we're also going to expand these on, where appropriate, to the police and fire personnel of our state. This bill would affect Articles 3, 4, 5, and 6. 3 and 4 are the downstate fire and police. 5 and 6 are the city fire and police. And they not only have changes to the benefit levels that would affect all of the individuals hired after January 1st, 2011. Many of us feel that it's a very important date that we've established that second tier, and we want to have all of the systems included in that date there as far as new hires after that date. I'm going to, while I tell you that this is a shell bill, so the numbers are not there, my intent is to have the bill published, make sure both sides, all sides, get to see the bill before we come back to committee in the morning, and hopefully at that time we'll have a positive vote so that we can move the floor amendment to the floor, have it reapproved there, and then move to third reading and hopefully pass that bill. I will go over what the benefit changes are and a little bit about the compliance agreement that the way we have put in there that especially the labor groups were insistent on having some compliance in the bill. I think that they've been very flexible, so I applaud them for that. And but I do think it's a good product, came out of all of the work, and I think there is a lot of benefit in making sure that all of our systems that affect this are going to have a new start for hires after January 1st, 2011. Other than the 4 articles I mentioned, this will also include the sheriff's law enforcement personnel that are covered in other articles, the SLEP personnel. So basically the eligible age to retire, which in most of the systems is 50 today, will move to 55. The maximum percentage of maximum pension percent will remain at 75%. Remember, in 1946, we did that for almost every group of individuals except for General Assembly members and judges who saw a 25% reduction in their maximum percentage. This maximum percentage will still be reached in 30 years. We do not change that formula. It's still 2.5% per year up to 30 years. Anything above 30 years, you would still stay at 75%. The maximum pensionable salary will match that of Senate Bill 1946. We'll start in 2011 calendar year at $106,800. That will be adjusted by half of the CPI urban every year and move forward at that. The individuals whose salary is above $106,800, in fact, that's one of the things I didn't mention in this other bill. They've clarified that in all the systems too, but it'll be very clear in this as well that the salary you make above $106,800 in 2011, or whatever the corresponding number is after it's adjusted throughout the years, you will not pay your percentage of your pension on that. So I think that's fair, and that's the way it was intended in 1946. After the bill we passed earlier is approved, that'll be the way it is in all the other systems as well. The final average salary will match many of our other systems, and that'll be the highest aid of the last 10 years. This is a way, one of the serious problems we have throughout the state, and one of the things that's the most notorious as far as newspaper articles about the spiking of pensions. We think that the 8 of 10 that is going to be working in every other system that we have in the state will also apply to these 4 articles.